What's up YouTube, Phoenix CD back again once again with another Black Clover Phantom Knights video. Sorry for being MIA once again, but I kind of don't know what to say. I feel like most people kind of seen what we're dealing with, but in case you haven't, slash you wanted to see my opinion, we now have 7-star Mars, kind of unexpected, but for those who wanted a 7-star Defender and you miss Spirit of Zephyr, he's pretty decent in all honesty. I think he has the best stats out of all the 6 stars that evolved to 7 stars. But still with that, he does still have some things that are on. He does still have some stats. That's a better wording. He has stats that are on the low end. So he has 6,500 HP, which is really good. 500 attack, 700 defense. So his defense rivals his defense nearly rivals Tag Spirit Dive, not Tag Spirit Dive, but Spirit of Zephyr's defense. 300 speed, speed is meh. 350 int. Now that's only major for one thing, a part of his kit, but outside of that, it's okay to have. And then 250 oh my eye. 250 luck. So overall, his skills really didn't change much. His skill 1 is an attack to enemies within range. So, his skill 1 is an attack to enemy. An attack to an enemy. AOM stays the same. His skill 1. Did I say skill 1? Okay. Well, his arcane art, sorry, is an attack to an enemy. His AOM stays the same. His skill 1 is for a while he moves to the front of the formation and he takes attacks for those behind him. It's a really clutch skill. His skill 2 is an attack to all enemies within range. And then his skill 3 is a continuous HP heal for himself. So, very solid kit all around, but once again, the way that a lot of these events are being built is that you either need an offensive variation of any role, or you just need a pure support. And he tries to do kind of both, so it's not really worth it. We have the war rankings, which I will make a follow-up video for that, with my attempts, and then we have the new relic. I really hope that relic's good. I feel like it might not be, but yeah, it probably won't be good, but it's worth the investment. Lumiere leaves tonight. Double drop campaign ends today. Oh no, it ends next week. Okay, that's okay. I'm happy then. I'm happy. I thought I wouldn't have enough time to farm everything, but we have double drop until next week. So really, not much is going on with the game. Now the scary part is essentially, what if there is an update and then there is no Phantom Fest? Because technically we do get one every month, but except for this month, oh, what's going on? Is the game dying? No. I more so just think that they possibly could be revamping it, right? So this game has been out for a year. Well, not a year and 6 months. Sorry. Well, I guess a year and 7 months at this point, but Tower of Dreams has also been out for exactly a year. Tower of Dreams 12 was kind of the Tower of Dreams 1 year anniversary, quote unquote. But it was pretty difficult, and even with 2 resets, which they even said that because it's the 1.5 anniversary, we're gonna do something special. We're gonna have 2 tower resets. So I'm not sure how they will do anything. Not sure how well they'll do, going forward with Tower. If we do get Tower, if we do get a Phantom Fest banner, kind of as because the timing is weird. That's essentially what I'm trying to say. Where we can get a Phantom Fest, but technically it would classify as the first week of July, right? 3, 4, and July has 5-ish weeks. majority 5 weeks. So it's hard to say, but of course, after this maintenance, we'll know. So we're just going to hope that we get something cool. A lot of people are saying that they're dropping the game because there's just no content there. And that's understandable. We're waiting weeks and weeks for content, and they just keep just reprinting events, not giving us anything really new, not giving us anything new really. So hopefully that changes. When it comes down to global, not exactly sure what you guys will get. Some people were saying Jack, because your half anniversary should be next month, so I guess July. So, if there is a Fan Fest, and you guys probably are, we'll get Dorothy. And then the next week, so the week of the 5th, I think that's potentially when you guys would, get nothing. And then the week of the 13th would be your 1.5 anniversary. So, yeah. But without further ado, we're going to go to our main topic for the video. And we will be doing a showcase for Zora. So, I actually just remembered about this and I not fixed that. So, yeah, let's go with that. So, Zora Showcase time, yay! Now, I think for when I do characters that don't have 7 stars or buff versions, I will talk about whether they need a buff version or a 7-star. So, looking at Zora, cool art. 3,750 HP, 600 attack, 225 defense, 150 speed, 375 intelligence. Here are no gems. Here are his resistances. Pretty decent. His arcane art, desperate counter trap, so deals damage to enemies within range. Very basic. AOM. Gives AOM participants move immunity, so it stops Valtos, it stops Finrals, pretty nice. Paralyzation trap, so sets a paralyzation trap and activates and then inflicts paralyzation, very good. Mind trap, sets a mind trap and then deals damage. And then counter trap, skill 3, is given ally damage immunity except for arcane arts, and then deals medium damage to the enemy that dealt the attack. So overall, his skill set is very nice. I remember when he first came out, he was really, really good. So his relic is Fool's Bell, so high chance to activate counter and then a minimal defense increase. So very solid, not anything terrible. So, but yeah, when I started talking about kind of lower level units in a sense, one thing I'll try to bring up is, what would be best for them, a 7-star or a buff? So, I think 7-star is probably going to be the clear answer that everyone's going to go with, but Zora, sadly, is one of the units they buffed in the past. And I'm not sure if they, ever plan on changing this, because they sometimes make out-of-the-blue changes and buffs that, we don't know about until they actually happen, so. But he was actually buffed, I believe twice before, or just once. I think once. He was buffed when there was a PvP Jammer banner where it buffed Christmas Luck, Christmas Luck, Witch Queen, and Zora. They were all buffed. They more so changed his skills so it wasn't as redundant, because originally his skill 1 was, place a paralyzation trap when the time runs out, when the time runs out or when enemy's formation swaps, inflict paralysis. Well, trap activates inflicting paralysis. So they changed it up a decent amount to make it easier to read and easier to understand for people. But outside of that, and they did touch up his stats, so he probably won't end up getting a buff, moreover, a 7-star. If you were to get a 7-star, I'm not sure, because he has decent stats. They could really work on his defense, his speed as well. His attack would, yeah. That's crazy how he has more intelligence than 7-star on Mars, though. Anyway, let's go into the showcase. So, we will not be touching All Out War because I have a video for that later. This is probably going to be one of the worst showcases ever done here. I didn't change my formation too. But now you can witness some of the strategies I've been using for the defense quest. Paralysis trap, damage trap. Paralysis trap again, damage trap again. So for whatever reason, his skill 3 always takes just about the longest to pop up. So we're going to use his AOM. And to get block squares, which is... that only helps with Raya. I thought it would help here. It would help with Raya instead. He's essentially just chaining them with traps, which is pretty funny. He gives himself his counter trap, dealing damage back to enemies. So we're gonna use his AOM, get some blue gems, and we can use the arcane art. Don't expect this damage to be, you know, like the 7-star showcases. $11K. You know, this is the second to last stage, so it is pretty good. It's fairly good. He can't counter arcane attacks, so this is kind of tragic. Lowers the critical damage. The trap's activated. If that one minion dies, then all the focus will be on Heath, which would be really good. Okay. He keeps reapplying the traps for, like, no reason. I'm gonna use our AOM just to get some blue drops. Counter trap. We're almost there. Not sure how much this will do. I'm pretty sure this does seal as well, so he might get sealed. No. I think the Wizard King stage might seals them. Okay, well, we'll need to AOM twice. It's not exactly good. It's more so just interesting. Like, two AOMs, okay. I think we'll go to Raya for this one, second to last stage, because I kind of don't trust bringing him to Wizard King. Here's the team we'll be using. You know, all formation match, all good times. But yeah, hope you guys are all doing good. You know, expect potentially 2 more videos from me today. At least 1 more Black Clover and maybe 1 more Zenonzard video. Because I've been playing a lot of that, but not covering it on the channel. So yeah, this might be like, well, Gray was level 1, so it's kind of like, you know, I meant to formation swap like a lot earlier, but now we're gonna get our immunity from his movement. Okay, he gave the counter trap to Henry. That's actually really good. Now we're gonna use Noel's AOM. Arcane Art, sorry. I keep getting them switched up most of the time, sometimes. Now use Zora. $5K, like, his damage isn't the greatest, sadly. I forgot they give themselves dodge. Henry has a counter trap again, so it's useful for that aspect, but it really takes a kind of a long time to proc. which I kind of don't like. Salamander, light, sort of light judgment, or judgment. I don't know the name of that spell. Okay, there's healing. I didn't really want to use Black Asta's arcane art, but he's healing, so now I have to. Now we're gonna lower defense. Go with Zora's arcane art. $11K. Go with Henry. And we're done. So, again, this is probably going to be one of the most unimpressive showcases I've done, especially in the wave of all these 7 stars. So, but at least the showcase should be decent with my this team. I honestly could drop Leo if I wanted to, but I'll keep him for now. This needs to be the harp. Yeah, we're gonna try with 4 units, and because of Lumiere and his insane buff is enough to carry the team probably. Or there's a decent chance that it 100% will carry the team. After this, we will go ahead and do the almost at 7 star. After this, we'll use Black Bull V1 because it will make his arcane art stronger, but looks like I do need to add a tank to this team, so we'll just use a Julius because we know he's harmless. Is that one? Okay, that's the other one. Okay, so yeah, we'll use Black Divider armor with our classic defensive relic. Move him to the front. Move Noel. Oh, actually, he could stay there. Then that. So we should be fine with this. And then we will try with Black Bull V1. See where it takes us. And we get the extra blue drops, which is always appreciated. There's the attack raise. There's the defense raise. And now everyone has their AOM, so I actually wanted to use Leo's arcane. Oh, arcane. See, again, I swapped it. Okay, Lumiere just applied his attack buff for everyone, so I shouldn't have done that. We're going to use Lumiere first, so everyone gets the crit. Even when it's not his showcase, constantly do. Yep, that's what I feared. That's what I feared. So we're gonna have to do that again. And you're wondering, okay, for those who really didn't know, because this is a thing. But because formations have their kind of own skill timer, so going into a formation like this where everything is B rank, so you have a fair chance to get everything, everything should appear in order, versus, a more offensive oriented formation, you will see offense a lot more. So you could be in the cusp of using like your skill 2, well, skill 1 for Lumiere's case, and then when you formation swap, he does his skill 2. Because you're now in a more offensive formation, and that skill is going to be not really replaced, but it's going to be like used for that instead. I'm gonna use this just so we have some survivability. Okay, there's the attack raise. And we honestly can go to our formation 2 and hope Lumiere does his skill 2 attack. Okay, well, this is going to be a problem. I'm literally going to have to forcefully tap the screen for... Okay, no. Lumiere's using his skill 2. It's not your showcase, please. Oh my god. This is why. This is why. Alright, so let's try this one more time. Lumiere's too strong. Too strong, man. Too strong. And I hate that I swapped to formation 2, like, ahead of time. And he still just ended up destroying the stage. There's a defense buff. We're gonna use this. Okay, we're gonna sit here for a bit. Okay, so we're gonna wait for Lumiere to... Oh my god, he's using his skill 1. Not skill 2. I can't. I can't. Lumiere, stop. Stop it. And the part that hurts the most is he probably ends up doing more damage than Zora. Okay, we'll try it one more time, and then I'll just be forced to use Charmy. Because this shouldn't happen. Let's wait for the attack buff. Actually, I'll try something different with this one. We'll take ×2 off. We'll use his skill 1 first. This might be how we have to do it now. Okay, please stop. Okay, there we go. Now let's see how much Zora can hit for. You know, nuking doesn't have formation match, but we'll try it afterwards. 56k. Just as I said, Lumiere, literally his skill 2 can hit just as hard as that. So, I think, yeah, we'll try Black Movie 1. That's just a hassle to try to set up. I passed it. 1, 2, 3. That's the same. But yeah, I hope you guys, you know, have some gems saved for, you know, if there's a Phantom Fest. Hopefully you guys can farm stuff. If it is Sekire, I forgot the formation swap. But if it is Sekire, I'll probably just do like the first 3 steps because I really don't care about her as a character. So I'm just I'm like yeah. Me formation swapping that late. Okay, it doesn't affect us. I shouldn't have done that. I don't know why I did. He's applying a buff, so most likely an attack buff. Yeah. Formation match before Lumiere does his skill 1, skill 2, and ends it. We can compare the damage. 60k, 53k. Okay, so Zora with formation match. His Arcane Art can hit harder for Lumiere's skill 2, so. Man, that was a catastrophe. So, I think that's going to be it for today's video. You know, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Again, thank you to all 1,000 of you guys. Oh, I just remembered. Next week, hopefully next week, I should have two very special just thanks for the 1,000 subscribers video. So 1,000K special videos will be next week. No, people don't know what they are, so that's the best part about them. Not even me. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.